Hi, everybody. So we're going to create a table in Desmos with the 5 points that you created in the last video. So let's get started. To create a table in Desmos, you simply go to, hold on, let me close this out real quick. You simply go to the plus sign, and then you go to table. And that adds a table to your Desmos, okay? Now, we are going to put the points that we found in Desmos earlier. So these are the points that we found. All right, so we're going to put those in Desmos, again, from left to right, so that the vertex is in the middle. We're going to go from left to right, so the vertex is in the middle. So I'm going to start my table off with the y-intercept, which is 0, -3. With the y-intercept, which is 0, -3. So here I go. I'm going to type 0, -3 here. All right. Next, I am, so again, I want to go from left to right. So now I'm going to go for this point to 1.5, to 1.5. And as you can see, my points are coming up in blue right here. They're coming up in blue. I'm going to change the color so that we can see it more clearly. Let's put orange so that it's a little brighter. All right, so done. So we can see it a little bit more clearly. Now, if you notice, this point is kind of, let me finish the points first, and then I'm gonna adjust the points, right, as necessary. So the next point on our graph, right, would be the vertex. And remember, the vertex has to be in the middle, because back in the day, we learned that the median, the way you found the median was lining up the numbers, right? And when you lined up the numbers, the one number in the middle was called the median. So in this case, this is going to be our vertex. If we were to line up our points from left to right, all right, from how it appears on a parabola, the vertex would be in the middle. So our next point is going to be the vertex, 4, 4, and 2. All right, and then, yeah, we're going to talk about these adjustments in a minute. You see how that's not as far up as I want it to be? You know, and that's okay. That means my approximation wasn't perfect. We can fix that. All right, so now let's go to the right side and get the other 2 points. So looking over here at the other 2 points on the right-hand side, that is 6, 1.5. All right, so let's go back to the table and type in 6, 1.5. 6, 1.5. See, that one's a little better than these other 2. So I probably won't do too much to that one. And then the last one is 7, 0.5, 7, 0.5. So voila, I have plotted the points on our graph. I have created a table in Desmos, which is exactly what this step called for. All right, so but we're going to adjust our points. And it's okay to adjust your points if you see that it's not lining up just the way you like it. All right, so for me, I like my little points to be a little bit above and a little bit below the line. Told y'all before, I'm a little perfectionist. It's a hard trait to have, because you never get done with anything fast, ever, ever, ever. All right, so here we go. This is 2, that says 1.5. I want this to be a little bit up, so I'm going to do 1.7 to bring it up. So when you want to bring something up, you want to touch the y coordinate, not the x coordinate. The x coordinate will move it left, right. Let me do 2.5 so you can see what happens. See, that moved my point over. I don't want to move my point over. I want to move it up. So that moved 1.7 moves it up. And you see that it's a little bit above and a little bit below. That's what I like. All right, let's do the point in the middle, the vertex, which is 4, 2. Again, that don't look like, that's definitely not up here, right, where I would like to be. So let's do 2.5. Let's see what happens. Does 2.5 work? That's a little too high. So let's do 2.4. That's a little better. I'm going to do 2.3. Hey, say what? That's perfect. Okay, so now let's look at 6, 1.5. Again, that one is a little bit below. I want to make it a little bit higher. I'm not going to do too much to it. I'm going to make it 1.6, and I think that is perfect. Now, as for this 0.5, I just want to move that up a little, maybe. I don't know. It looks pretty good. I don't think I need to do too much to it. So let's see what 0.6 looks like. Oh, and that makes it a little better. So let's go ahead and go for that. So that's how you adjust your points. And it's okay to adjust your points if you need to. So just go back and change your answer for the vertex. You didn't change the y-intercept, so leave that as is. And your interval your interval of increasing or your interval of decreasing, you need to make sure you, we didn't change the x coordinates, so you don't have anything to change there. But if you do, then you would need to change those numbers. All right. But other than that, we're ready to go. We're ready to create do our next step. So go ahead and look out for the next video.